This week our travels take us on board the Yosemite Mountain Sugar Pine Railroad. We're taking a ride deep into the Sierra National Forest. Let's enjoy some great scenery. As RVers know, one of life's simple pleasures is driving a great two-lane blacktop. So this week we're doing just that, exploring California 49, also called the Gold Road. The highway traces the historic journey of the 49ers, who went west in 1849 searching for gold. Today, the road winds its way through a number of small towns settled by those miners, with some tasty roadside attractions. This is Mariposa, one of the historic cities along Route 49, and a pretty decent place to stop off for an old-fashioned ice cream treat. Let's go see what they've got. Anything special you do with those milkshakes and malts that makes them extra tasty?
Yeah, we make them real thick. If the spoon doesn't stand up in it, it's too weak.
Oh, that sounds pretty good, doesn't it? Yeah, one of those guys? I think you said that my spoon should stand up in it?
Yes, it should.
Let's do that test. Look at that. Chris and I have to lick the handle.
Now you're going to have to lick the handle, that's true.
A half hour south on 49 and a jog to the north on Route 41 brings you to Fish Camp, home of the Yosemite Sugar Pine Railroad. A ride on the train is a great family activity and also an interesting look back at the California logging industry at the turn of the century. The train is pulled by a restored steam locomotive.
It has vertical cylinders with gear drive on each wheel. It's called a Shea locomotive, and they were developed back in Michigan back in the 1800s. And that was the most popular logging locomotive. They had to be able to maneuver sharp curves, run over rough track, and pull steep grades with heavy log loads.
The burner is right down below us, right?
Yeah, you can see the burner inside the firebox.
That's the firebox right there. Now, how do you fuel that?
That's controlled by a burner here, the oil valve. The
Okay.
tank's right behind you. It holds 1,200 gallons of crude oil.
So this burns crude oil then?
Correct.
And how much crude oil would it be burning during our trip?
A round trip burns about 40 gallons.
40 gallons of crude oil.
And it uses about 400 gallons of water.
The hour-long ride at 10 miles per hour takes you about 8 miles into the beautiful Sierra National Forest with a halftime break to enjoy the sights.
The railroad adventure is great. It's perfect. And it's historical. It's really informative. And
Right.
yeah, very interesting.
And how do the kids like it?
The kids are absolutely loving it.
Yeah, I guess every kid likes a railroad, huh?
Every kid likes it. And this one's surrounded by Christmas trees, so you can't beat that.
California 49 curves through the hills and forests on its path to the north. A word of caution to RVers, this is one of those roads where you have to pay attention. All right, this is Highway 49 north of Mariposa, and we're going to be heading down this stretch of highway right here, around the bend over there, and then all the way down into the valley, down to that hairpin curve down there. Nobody said this was an easy route. It is picturesque, but not necessarily easy. A nice place to come in for a landing after the drive on Route 49 is the Marble Quarry RV Park in Columbia. The park features 85 sites with full hookups, in addition to the new cozy sleeping cabins. There is a wide range of activities including volleyball, tetherball, shuffleboard, and swimming, and also internet access for guests at the main building.
The new modern age has caught up with even us, and we have the internet access here to where people can get back and forth. We have a lot of full-timers that come through, and because of that, they do their online banking, etc. So pretty much means that you need a port for them to plug into.
Now, one of the unique features here of the Marble Quarry RV Park, occasionally on a nature walk, you can actually see some deer out here grazing like these. We have 1, 2, 4. I think we have 4 right here behind me. The nature walk takes you through the old mining areas on the way into town. This area was actively mined, and the remaining boulders reveal the vast amount of earth that was removed in the process of searching for gold. Now, this was an education for me because I didn't know what these big rocks were, and I understand this is what was left when they washed all of the ground out to find the gold. Is that right?
Correct. The actual ground level was way up above these rocks. They hydraulic this all out with water pressure and took the gold away from it. This is the marble and limestone that's left because of their actions.
So they found quite a bit of gold right here then.
Oh yeah, this was the mother lode of the gold country. This was it.
So could I find a little bit just scratching around like this?
Well, depends how deep you get.
But you are guaranteed to find gold when you sign up for the gold panning lessons at the park. Every day a group is instructed on the fine art of discovering the nuggets and flakes of gold, just the way the miners did it.
You want to come in here and get a big scoop?
Oh, that's a big scoop.
All the way to the top. See, there's another piece sitting right there. Okay, if you see gold and black sand, what do? Take it to the bottom. Now watch. Okay, it disappears. Goes to the bottom. And we take that and shave it off. And don't be afraid. Drop the front of the pan.
Just a quarter-mile up from the Marble Quarry RV Park is the historic and charming village of Columbia, California, the most preserved gold rush town in the entire state. You'll find living history on the streets of Columbia. It's a popular destination for school programs, family gatherings, and for anyone interested in stepping back in time to the mid-1800s. You'll find a working blacksmith shop, a corner store, and of course, a saloon. Wow, so this is the featured sarsaparilla here at the saloon. Has kind of a root beer flavor to it. Never had a sarsaparilla. Just what I need after a full day of walking up and down the boards here. The town of Murphys is a short drive from Columbia and a great place to check out local art.
These are all local, yes. All local locations.
So you just get into nature, you're there.
I get into nature.
And you get a mood, you get a vibe going.
I set everything up.
Let it come to you and paint it, huh?
Yes, that's how it's basically done. I like to try and relax for a little while and have a glass of wine and then start painting.
And Mike can pick up an outstanding local wine a few miles away at Ironstone Vineyards. The sprawling winery has daily wine tasting and a summer jazz concert series. But you don't have to drink wine to enjoy the facility.
We have people that come out not just for wine tasting, for everything. We've got the museum, the Mining History Museum, that features the largest piece of crystalline leaf gold in the world. We have a lot of people that come up just to see the gold piece, non-wine drinkers.
You might be interested to know that this huge piece of gold wasn't discovered until 1992. So there may just be another one of these guys waiting to be found, somewhere along California 49. Coming up, we'll find out why these pop-up truck campers are gaining in popularity. This one sets up in seconds and has plenty of room inside.